Hey host, I have a question from Josh C. Thanks Josh C for writing in. He asks, how much fun have you been having on a scale of 1 to 10? Thank you for this wonderful question. And first of all, if you would like to follow me on Instagram, it's at DanJeanKen. Again, that's DanJeanKen. DanJeanKen. That's me on Instagram. If you guys want more updates on anything, you can go on my Twitter at DanJeanKen, at DanJeanKen. DanJeanKen. 5 on the days that I don't get my way, and 10 on the days that I do get my way. I'm a selfish fucking player. I have fun when things go my way, and I don't have fun when things don't go my way. I think it's pretty easy.
The drama. Shane went crazy last night. Like, absolutely lost his mind. That kid. I don't even know, honestly. He was going after Slade, he was going after Carl, he was going after me and Pietro. He said that we were in some made-up alliance. But I don't think he meant to say alliance, but he kept agreeing to everyone else saying alliance. But those were the people that were just trying to keep Carl over Shane. It wasn't personal, it's just game-wise. So, after this made-up alliance was talked about from, I don't even know who started it. I guess someone told Shane, or Shane made it up. I'm not really quite sure, but I think Colin is somehow behind it and told Shane about this made-up alliance. So, me, Pietro, and Slade started a group message, and we're like, okay, well, I guess we're going to be an alliance since everyone thinks we are anyways. And so we all talked, and all three of us are on the same page as of right now, I think.
Alright, so let me give a quick little update of what happened today. I feel really good. So I was having conversations with both Pietro and Mitchell, and I have a feeling Mitchell is lying to me about a lot of stuff. I asked him what alliances he was in, and it hasn't quite lined up with what I've heard. And then he got really dramatic and was like, why are you prying, blah blah blah. And I was like, defensive? Anyways, at the same time I was talking to Pietro, who is the current HOH, and I was like, yeah, it's jury, it's time to make, it's probably time to start forming groups. And he was like, I trust you if you feel the same way, we need to start something. So we started running down the list of names, and I told him that I think Dina, Daniel, Colin, and Kaylee are working together. So if we're gonna have an effective group, we need to have people who are outside of that. So I gave him the list, and he thinks Edward is working with them too, so that cut him off. And basically it came down to pretty much everyone. So Rachel, Shane, Slade, Mitchell, me, and Pietro. So that would be 6 people, which I just felt like was a little too big of an alliance. And at the same time I was talking to Slade about it, because Slade and I are really close. And I was like, okay, Slade, Pietro wants to start this alliance. I think it's a good idea because he's HOH, and then we'll have numbers against that other group, because Slade and I also know we don't trust the Dina, Daniel, K group.
Pietro, you're the head of household.
I'm having so much fun because these bitches are scared, and that's what I've been dreaming to see. The people who have been in control since the beginning of the game are now hiding themselves like a bunch of rats and throwing each other under the bus, and I'm just having the time of my life. They all treated me like a piece of shit for the past days, and guess what? The piece of shit now is the HOH, so may the butt kissing begin. Hey guys, so before my nomination, I just want to make a little speech. I do feel like I was left out of a lot of things that has happened in this season. I feel like y'all kept me in the dark for a long period of time, and I think I was in the bottom since day one. So with that being said, I just want to give a little tip for you guys, never ignore someone, never leave someone in the dark. I think some of you today are going through what I've been dealing since the entire season. So now you all know how hard this season has been for me. With that being said, my nominations are going to be Dina and Daniel. I think the two of you have been running shit since the beginning, and that's basically it. It's nothing personal. I wish the two of you the best of luck in the video, and yeah, may the best player stays.
And I was like, but the issue is I don't trust Mitchell, and I don't want to be in an alliance with him. And Slade said, I agree. So he went to talk to Pietro and kind of slipped that to Pietro about, like, I don't know if you should trust Mitchell. So Pietro messaged me back and said, hey, I think I want to make the group without Mitchell. Mitchell put me on the block. And I said, do it, done. So he made this group, and it's me, Slade, Shane, Rachel, Pietro, the 5 of us. And I named it the Final 5. And pretty much everyone I've talked to thinks like this is the group. Like Slade is all for it, Pietro is all for it, Rachel is all for it, and Shane is all for it. Like literally that's everyone. So we're all like, okay, big move. And immediately we started talking game about this eviction, about how like Pietro wants to make a big shot, so we're gonna make a big shot. And as long as we're like all on the same page and no one spills this alliance, we'll win. So they start talking like and naming like Colin, but I really don't think Colin's behind everything. I really just think it's Dina and Daniel K. Dina and Daniel K. I think maybe they're a final 2, or maybe with Kaylee, I don't know. But, so I really want to see Dina or Daniel K gone. So they started throwing in like Colin, so I mentioned that Colin has won a lot of comps, so if we want to get Colin out, we should backdoor him. So then it kind of got back to Dina and Daniel K being the nominees, with Colin being the backdoor option. And then people started throwing in Mitchell, which I don't think is a very good idea, just because I don't think Mitchell's a very good player. We can get him out later. And I would, if Mitchell went home on accident, Dina and Daniel K and Colin and Kaylee still have their little, like they're still more in power, you know? So it came down that Pietro ended up putting Dina and Daniel K up, which was amazing. And at the same time, I started talking to Rachel separately, and we were like, okay, we think Dina and Kaylee are working together, so like this group is the move, right? So we both kind of agreed like we would play both sides, but really staying loyal to the Final 5 group. And then, of course, Rachel and I both get named to play POV, so we both kind of decided we would throw it so that we wouldn't be put in a position where we had to not save Dina. So I'm hoping Pietro won it so that the noms stay the same. And honestly, I think Dina would go home. I've been talking to a couple people like separately in our Final 5 group message and saying like, I think Dina's more mad, like she would be more likely to come after us than Daniel K at this point, so hopefully I think she'll get out and then we'll have like almost a more like a clear road to the end. What else happened? Oh, but at the same time I'm messaging Dina, and so I think Dina still thinks we're close. So far I don't think anyone knows anything about our little 5-person group, which is good, because we kept expressing like this needs to be a secret or else it won't work. Because if this is not a secret, they'll know who they're targeting, and we can't let them do that. But I've been talking to Dina. She's telling people she thinks Pietro and Colin are together, which I don't think is true. I think she's trying to get people's eyes on Colin. But yeah, that's my update. Basically, this 5-person group is amazing. Shane, I think, really likes me. Slade and I have like this final 2 thing. I think if Rachel and I keep talking, which at this point we will, I want to say that she'll be loyal. Like if our thing works out and Dina goes home, then like we'll be good. Mitchell, I think, is still loyal to me, even though he's really freaking annoying me. But yeah, that's all I got.
Both my allies are on the block, and I don't know what to do. So I wrote this song because I don't know what to do. And I thought that music would help me, but it's not really helping me at all. So please tell me what I should do, because I like both my allies and I don't know what to do. Yeah, I'm totally lost right now. I wanted to make this because Dina and Daniel are on the block, and if one of them doesn't win veto, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, Dina and I made a final 2 day 1, but I feel like there's a lot that she's not telling me about her game. So I'm like, and I feel like DK is being a lot more transparent to me. But Dina can win comps, and she's not gonna put me up. And win. What do I want to do?
So, Pietro wins HOH, the game explodes. Everybody's messaging each other. I have all day been saying, let's put up Colin, he needs to go. Colin at this point has been exposed, and everyone is trying to distance themselves from Colin, which has made Pietro realize, this is suspect. Dina and Daniel are trying to sacrifice Colin to survive. So then Pietro goes, well, this is only one round. We have to use the power of this round to make a legitimate power alliance. So he makes a trio, me, Rachel, him. We start talking, we realize that we all feel pretty good about Kieran, and honestly, Shane, believe it or not. So then, we were going to include Mitchell, but we basically all decided Mitchell is too much of a mess. Let's leave him out, and now we have this new alliance that is Rachel, Pietro, Kieran, Shane, and myself, called the Final Five, and it's looking like Dina and Daniel will go on the block, exposing the two of the biggest power players and keeping Colin out of veto, so that way if Colin can't veto himself off, and if someone else wins the veto, we can backdoor Colin. Ha. Wow, Big Brother is fun when people want to play the game with you.
It is literally a brand new day in the Big Brother house, a brand new day. Now, me, Slade, Pietro, Rachel, Karen has a 5% alliance. Like, what? This is crazy. We're going to take over this house, and it's lit. I'm so excited. Like, we know that Dina, Colin, and Daniel K are running the house, so it's time to get them on up out of here. Yeah.
Well, I am so torn. Girls Talk is going down the drain so fast, and I did not expect it to happen right now. So, I don't know. Apparently Dina has just been with a lot of different alliances, and I don't know if it's true or not, but it's over with Girl Talk, which is sad. Daniel, I really don't want to see Daniel go, and that sucks because I know that the rest of the alliance wants him gone.
Hello House, the results are in. I think this was a really fun comp. I hope you guys had a good time. I'll post it down below so everybody else can play if you want. With a score, it was not really that close. With a score of 24,687, Daniel Kennedy, you have won the power of veto. Your decision is due by 8 p.m.
Hi there. I have the power to take off one of the nominees by winning the power veto. Dina, I think you're awesome. Daniel, I think you're hot, sexy, and fabulous. So with that being said, I decided to use the veto on me, Daniel.
So I have to pick a replacement nominee. This sucks, but my replacement nominee is going to be Mitchell, just because he nominated me once already. That's the only reason I could find.
Well, this sucks. You definitely never want to be on the block, and you certainly don't want to be on the block against someone you consider an ally. So I'm not really trying to campaign because I really truly like Dina, but I also want to stay in this game, so I'm just kind of banking on those relationships that I've built and hoping it's enough to save me. Yeah, that's all I can really go on right now. Right now I'm being told I have the votes to stay, but it's Big Brother. You really never know who you can trust in this game. I mean, literally 3 hours ago, Pietro said, "You're not going up," which technically I didn't when he said it, but then he put me up a few hours later. So you never really know who you can trust. I just have to trust, I guess.
Okay, this is like a personal message, and I hope it makes it in the episode. But Slade, this message is for you after the season. Last night in our DMs, whatever, you're calling me a coward, you're telling me you don't want to talk to me ever again, and you're telling me I'm scared of you. I'm not scared of you as a person. I've never been scared of you as a person. You haven't done anything to me. Why would I be scared of you as a person? I'm scared of you as a player because of the shit that just happened today. You literally took my top 2 person and my 4th or 5th person and turned them against me, and now I have the 2 biggest threats in the game after me. So for you to literally like turn this into what it has been, that's why I wanted you out. Like, it shows you literally took Daniel K and Dina and turned them against me. You literally almost got me put on the block today. And you're going around telling people that I treated you like crap. That's not fair. Because literally last night, You called me a coward. You told me you didn't want to talk to me again, and you removed me from your org page. You seriously removed me from your org page. Like, why? Why does it have to be that personal? It's a game. Like, get over it. Rest of my confessional, whatever. This round has been complete shit. Yeah. My game is blown up. I have to do damage control because apparently I'm after Dina and Daniel Pay, which has not been the case. I've mentioned their name to Kaylee. Kaylee and me both agreed, like, down the line, they're threats. Yeah, they're down to go soon. But for this round, I'm not. Why would I orchestrate something with Pietro, who I barely talk to and don't trust? It makes no sense. It's just so frustrating.
I vote to evict Dina.
Okay, my vote to evict Dina. Sorry, vote to evict you. You called yourself a fiery Egyptian today, and it showed. Yeah, if you're believing that I'm going after you when I thought we were close, that's not something I can work with, and I don't think we can repair our relationship. So my vote to evict is for Dina.
Okay, I vote to evict Dina. Sorry, girl. I've heard a lot of people say you're going after me, so.
This sucks. But Dina, you told people that Shane told you about an alliance, but then you told me that Edward told you because a girl told him. I don't know what's the truth this round, so I could be getting played, but I vote to evict Dina.
I sadly or decide to evict Dina. I am so sorry. This is just strictly a game move, and I think you're the best, and I can't wait to come see you in California.
I'm voting on Dina.
I sadly vote to evict Dina.
I vote to evict Dina.
What is up, guys? The results are in. Once I reveal the vote, the evicted house guests will have just a few minutes to say their goodbyes, and they'll head on over to the jury house because they are the first member of our Season 9 jury. In a unanimous decision, Dina, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house.
Today has been a roller coaster of emotions, to say the least. I've been happy, I've been sad, I've been depressed, I've cried. It's been a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I think that this game has brought out a lot of bad in people, and I think people who have never played before are getting taken advantage of, and that is just unfortunate. I think who's in this jury that I don't think has played? Mitchell. Pietro's played a little, if I'm not mistaken. And Rachel and Kieran haven't played. So I feel like they're people who are just getting taken advantage of, to be honest. I've only played one game, but I've also played a lot of these back when I was a teenager. So even though it's 15 years ago, I've done this shit. I know how hard it can be. Granted, as I said, I was like 17, 18 when I was doing this shit, and it's a whole different fucking world. And it's fucking wild how crazy this game has been so far. And we've only lost 6 people. Yeah, 6 people.
Hey hoes, so this round, let's talk about some things. Let's talk about the crying. So, Edward got on a call with me, and I was just about to wreak some havoc because I stayed because I won the veto because I'm just fucking awesome and I'm better at competitions than all these people because I am smarter, hotter, cuter, and more humble than all of them. So, when I came down, my goal was to do a bunch of damage control and really try and figure out, like, where I need to fit in this game. Do I just, like, go balls to walls at this point and just kind of go out with, like, my head held high knowing I tried my ass off, or can I still play this under the radar game? The answer is I cannot play under the radar because I think Colin was trying to flip or just trying... He just kind of was not being a good ally, regardless if he was with me or not. And Edward made a comment saying that he thinks that we're just inevitably going to go after each other, and I said, no, I never said that to you, I never implied that to you, so don't use my words against me. The end. I started crying about it. Okay, quick synopsis of my game for this round. I got nominated because Slade told Pietro what to do. Shit happens. Oh my god, my acne. Anyways, I'm going on my apology tour. I don't know if people will believe me or not. I'm just trying to be as loyal as possible to people, like, show them that. I don't really trust Colin as much anymore. I made Edward cry by accident because he told Colin that I was implying that I wanted him out, which is not true, and he said that. I think Slade is a piece of shit, and I think that he is trying to get all the goats to the end, which I think is stupid. I mean, it's smart for a game perspective, but I think it's just lazy, and I don't like it. And Dina is going this round because she tried too hard, which is such stupid reasoning, but whatever. I need to win next HOH. Bye. Okay, and so then Edward was crying, and I wanted to get off the call. I wanted to call him personally, and I really felt bad because I was like, why are you crying? Because I genuinely think he knows it's best for his game for me to go, and doesn't want to choose between me and Colin, because on a personal level, he likes us. But also, like, it's Big Brother, you signed up for this. No, but I really do feel bad for him. I've been there, so I get it. And, now I realize that the only people I can trust is Kaylee and Mitchell and Edward, and, like, a little bit Colin, but, like, if I don't win this HOH, I'm probably going home, because I can't just rely on winning competitions, especially because I'm going to be at work a lot this week. But also, fuck the other side. And let me tell y'all, fucking why next video. Okay, this is a roasting session of the other side. Take one. Okay, I'm going to start with Slade, because it's easy to roast him, because he is trying to be the last gay guy left. Fuck you. Like, he just comes across as that stupid gay stereotype of, like, oh, I'm so dumb, I don't know what's going on. Let me send a picture, like, stop, dude. I just want to know who you are as a person. What's your goals, what's your dreams, what's your life aspirations? Do you smoke weed? Do you like to suck dick? Etc. I don't need to know all the other fancy schmancy shit, okay? I don't need to know, oh, work sucks. Like, tell me about your life. You don't have to just put on the facade. Anyways, Pietro doesn't talk to me, and then acted, like, super condescending when he nominated me. Like, I had to do what I had to do. Like, you had to do what you had to do? Sure. And then Shane is cool, but, like, if he's actually working with them after they just literally did all this shit to him, that was either all an act and completely unnecessary, or, like, he's bad at the game. And Rachel and Karen are useless. Like, they either, okay, this is the thing, they're either not useless and not doing a good enough job conveying that to people who they're literally sending to the jury, or they're useless. So I don't want any of those people to win. And this is what I mean by useless. Useless as in, like, in the game. Like, they're not doing anything for my game. And I'm a selfish-ass player, so they have to be doing shit for my game, okay? Okay?
This sucks. This was the worst week in Big Brother Hometown's history. Not even 9. Not even season 9. History of the game. Worst week for me. Dina goes. And she's my girl. She's been my girl from the start. I trusted her with my life. And, like, obviously a lot of people trusted her with their lives too. And obviously she probably wasn't telling me everything. I was telling her everything, but obviously she wasn't telling me everything. she was my girl. She was my final two. Although, like, again, I don't think I would have taken her to final two. But it was the thought that counts. And I did not want her, like, at Final 11 to go and be the first jury member. Because she's the only person that's keeping my sanity. And we talked about boys a lot, and I need that in my life because I don't have anybody else to talk about straight males with. And how am I gonna flirt with Gray without her there to be my wingman?